Hey there, powerful peeps. It is Manny Cabrera. I am the chief instructor and co-founder of Sidekicks Family Martial Arts Centers. We have two locations, one in the Fishhawk area in Hillsborough County, and then one in near Meadow Point in Wesley Chapel. In fact, what we do is we actually help men, women, and children to become the best version of themselves through really amazing martial arts training, fitness, kickboxing, and a ridiculously awesome Israeli self-defense class called Krav Maga. So I am excited to be on with you guys today where we are going to talk about plus, minus, and equals. And no, I promise we are not going to be doing math. What we are going to do is we are going to talk about the process of how we can use this concept of what's called plus, minus, and equals to improve every aspect of your life. So we're going to give everybody a couple seconds to jump on. If you are online with me watching our video, just comment down in the comment section and let me know that you are here. I'm excited to be online with you. Couple quick things. It is Tuesday here, and if you are listening from the Tampa Bay area, then you know what a rain how much rain we are under here in the Tampa Bay area. If you're one of my friends from out of state, I hope that you guys are under some sunshine, because I don't think we've seen the sun in like 2 weeks. It has literally rained like every single day for like 2 weeks straight, and not just like sprinkling, like heavy downpour, like are we in England or Seattle type of rain? You know what I mean? So we're going to give everybody a couple more seconds to log on, and then we're going to get started talking about this concept of plus, minus, and equals. And I'm really excited to be on it with you. But again, if you're here with me, just comment down in the section. Say, hey, I'm here at any time. If you have any questions or anything like that, I'm excited to answer those questions and interact with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So for a lot of us as human beings, there's a lot of times when we want to pause and maybe, at different points, and maybe reassess or, review our life, and this can be focusing on, a particular area of life, or it can be, in general, focusing on, all kinds of different aspects. We may be doing well in some areas and then maybe not so well in other areas. And unless, we pause, in our busy life, and if you're like me, your life is not getting any calmer or less chaotic or less busy, we're not going to be able, we can't take that time to review and actually improve our life. We have to kind of take a step out. So kind of like in business, they have this concept of working on your business versus working in your business. Well, your life is really the same way. And as martial artists, your martial arts career or your martial arts journey is also pretty much the same way, where you got to take that time to evaluate, where is it that I'm going? Where is it that I'm at? Where have I come from? As well as, am I making the right steps? Am I on the right track to getting to those aspects of where I want? So after that further review, we can reassess, how we're doing, and really to identify if we're in fact on track, And so, what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of a cool exercise today that may help you grow in those areas, and plus may make the world better, a better place along the way, because ultimately if you're doing better, then hopefully, the people around you will do better. And as martial artists, that's ultimately what the goal of our journey is to build a more peaceful world, to we're about self-perfection, and part of self-perfection is to improve the community that we live in, the nation that we live in, the world that we live in. So, the different areas of our life that we can really to review is we can review our health and fitness. You can review your relationships, whether it's family, friends, your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, anybody in between, your career, your vocation, how you're using your time. You can, you can look at this and review, your finances and how you're managing your money and all of those kinds of things. So I like this concept because, I have to tell you that while, I learn and I'm getting better at things, I'm not such a introspective type of person. I'm kind of one of those, ready, shoot, aim type of people. And so using this plus, minus, equals exercise has really helped me in a lot of ways in order to, to get better at everything, incrementally at everything that I do. So I don't know who actually came up with the concept of plus, minus, and equals. However, I did learn it at a martial arts specific event from MMA, former MMA UFC champion Frank Shamrock. And so he explained this to us, and I thought it was a great concept that I started using, and I want to share it with you guys today. So if you're with me, give me some thumbs, give me some hearts, give me some likes. Tell me that you are down with it. Cool? All right, so let's start with what is plus, minus, and equals. And so we're going to use this concept of what are the pluses, what are the minus, and what are the equals. And it has nothing to do with positives or negatives, and everything to do with what your relationship and contribution to others are at certain periods of your life. So let's talk about the plus first. So the plus are people in your life that have the knowledge and strength in an area of life that you want to have as well. And so what I mean by that is if you're just getting into fitness, you might seek out a place like I Love Kickboxing, or you might go to a CrossFit gym, or something like that, and seek out experts in fitness. Those might be, those are the people who can help you get further in that area. You're going to seek out the mentoring, the person who who are going to help you get to where you want to go. And, they say that every coach has a coach, and so in my martial arts journey, I've had very specific mentors in the martial arts. Number one and primary and really all along has been my father, who is my instructor in our base system of Taekwondo, and really has been with me for everything, including when I went for Krav Maga and all kinds of stuff. He was there right alongside me every step of the way. And so these are the people who guide you in that area of life and who have what it is that you have. Motivational speaker Tony Robbins, talks about, if you want something, find the person that has the success that you want, and then go and model what it is that they're doing. If you can, work for them, learn from them, find out what it is they're doing, and then replicate their success. The minus concept is someone who doesn't know what it is that that you're going to be able to pour yourself into. So in the martial arts context, so I've been poured into, and I've learned martial arts from my father, who is a master level martial arts instructor. The same concept is applied when I turn around and I pour my knowledge into, number one, the instructors that work for me, who I trained since they were little, and then they're pouring that information into those that are around them. So they might be your classmates, in your kickboxing class, or they might be, somebody in your small group at church, or it might be just a group of people, who you can share what it is that in order to kind of help further their journey. I didn't really think that I started to get really good at martial arts until I actually started to teach martial arts to other people. You know what I mean? And so it was one of those things where, if you really want to get something good at something, teach it to another person, because all of a sudden when I, started becoming an assistant instructor and then later an instructor, I was responsible for these people's entire concept and experience of what martial arts was all about, and I didn't want to screw it up. You know what I mean? And so it's really important that, I got better at martial arts because I learned the material that I was doing even better, not just be able to do it, but really to understand every nuance and every application and everything about it. Same thing goes in when I mentor others in their businesses. When I work with other businesses and I mentor, business owners or gym owners on their stuff. I'm kind of letting them know what I know, and in turn, I'm actually learning why I do what I do even better. So it's a really great concept. So the first one is plus. Those are the people that you are seeking mentorship from. They're the people who have what you have, who know what you want to know, and you're seeking those people out to try and learn from them. It may be in person, it may be direct tutelage, it may be via YouTube video or books, or you go to their seminar, or you do seek out higher level coaching from them, or you join them, their martial arts school, or, you come to their kickboxing class or the Krav Maga program like we have here at Sidekicks, and then they teach you the information that it is that you want to know so that you can get closer to what your goals are in that area of your life. Obviously, my expertise doesn't lie in, the how I would do your taxes or anything like that. So you wouldn't seek me out in that area of your life. You would seek me out more for your fitness or your martial arts or something like that. And then the equals concept is those are the people who are your equal. They are on the same level. They're doing the same things that you are. They're in the struggle with you. Like I said, they might be another the other parents at a parents group. They might be the people that you know in your small group at church. They might be the other classmates in your martial arts class. Those are the people who challenge you, and that you can all share each other your struggles, your victories. You can get encouragement from them. All of those things, all of those people are the people who are on the same level. As a martial arts school owner, I have a very close group of, who are my peers who I talk to almost every day, and they keep me accountable for the things that I'm doing so that I can move forward and help our members here at Sidekicks become the best version of themselves and become the type of people who are going to change the world and be positive influences, and especially in the case of children, to be, dynamically contributing members of society. I want these people to self-actualize and really reach their full potential. And you know what? Even as somebody who's been doing martial arts and teaching martial arts, I need that encouragement and accountability from others as well. So, if you're trying to evaluate the questions, you would look at the area of your life. What is that area of your life? And you would look at it, do I have someone already as a mentor to pursue learning and growth in this area of my life? And if not, who should I seek out? Like, who has the information? Maybe it's financials. Maybe you need, you're having trouble managing your money, and, seeking out like a, financial peace university at a church, or, learning, something like that might be the solution to kind of get that mentorship and start getting a handle on your debt and your finances and all of those things. Because you know what? While I'm not going to give you advice on how to manage your finances, managing your finances properly is self-defense just as much as being able to protect you, from somebody trying to hit you in the head with a baseball bat. You know what I mean? So I can tell you that you should get your financial house in order. And so, developing this plus, minus, and equals, in these areas can lead to a more fulfilling and impactful life. And so, are you accessing and utilizing the pluses in your life? You already know somebody who, has the success that you're looking for, probably in your sphere of influence. Like, if you, own a, specific type of shop, maybe you have a retail shop, you already know other retail owners who are more successful than you are, who are, maybe have their systems worked out better. You can seek that person out. Or maybe whoever it is, somebody else in your company who is in the position of the job that you want to get, you can seek that person out and see if they will mentor you as well. And then last, as far as the pluses are, what is one thing that you can do to improve on this, to find that information that you are that's going to be the value added thing that's going to help explode your results in whatever area, if it is fitness or health or your career or your relationships or something like that. As far as relationships, one of the best books I ever read was the love language, the 5 love languages. And I don't personally know the person who wrote that, but you know what, I did get some valuable mentorship out of it from them. The next step would be the minus, evaluating some questions for the minus. And so, like, am I building others up with my strengths? Are you going out and actually adding, what you know to the universe? Are you helping another person to get the knowledge and the learning that you know? Do you have somebody that you mentor? Maybe it is your children. Maybe you're pouring into your children. If you train with us, maybe you're starting to help with other people in their classes. But are you, if not, what are the strengths that you have that could, it could be time so that you could help others. Maybe it's, maybe the value add is just being that other person, being someone who is there for them, something like that. And then finally, as far as the equals, do I have others that are along the same path that we can work together? We can celebrate, we can challenge each other. That particular one is going to take some serious evaluation, because there's probably a lot of your friends who are not going to be the right accountability partner or the right person who is on the same journey as you. Because you know what? If you're like me, I still have friends who are not, where I am, either, emotionally, mentally, as far as where I'm going with my life and my goals. And I love them, and I'm happy to pour into them when I can. But they're not the people who are going to hold me accountable for my goals and who are going to keep pushing me forward. So who is it? Who are the people who could be your fitness accountability buddy, who you could bring to kickboxing class? Who is it the person that, you can, give your emergency credit card to hold on and then outline, what the actual like circumstances, would be for them to take, to give you access to that credit card so you don't mindlessly spend and go into debt over things that aren't valuable. And so you want to take a look at all those things in your life and really to kind of check into, that part so that you can really explode all those areas in your life. And really simple, you can make a chart, of, on one side is health and fitness, like who's your plus, who's your minus, who's your equal, career and vocation, who's your plus, who's your minus, who's your, equal, something like that, career, vocation, relationships. You can start outlining specific relationships, your time management, maybe you're just disorganized and you can learn from someone else who can help you to become more organized, and develop that aspect of your life. And then obviously your finances and your money, you can, seek out financial planners or, somebody else to help you accountable. Who are you, what kind of financial skills are you teaching to your children, so to speak, or what are they learning from you as far as the way that they spend their money? So those are the kind of the idea, that concept of plus minus equals. I hope that you gain some value out of it. If you did, do me a big solid. Would you please share this video with others, and either PM it to them or share it on your own wall, and just put a little note. Say, hey, this is something you would want to watch. This is a lot of great information in here, and go from there. Cool. So again, my name is Manny Cabrera. I hope that you had an amazing day, and I want you to make it a powerful day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Like I said, we do this show Monday through Friday. Sometimes the time changes, but it's my commitment to you guys is over the next, for the last month or so, has been to shoot these, do these videos for you. And while sometimes we had some hiccups based on my travel schedule as well as moving our business to our new location, I'm here, and this was a pretty solid, strong 10th episode, I think. If you like it, if you dig it, give me some hearts, give me some likes, give me some loves, and most importantly, share it with someone who can use it. Make it a powerful day, guys.